Hey guys, this is Edith, and Edith has the most beautiful, natural, virgin, untouched hair I have ever seen. It is so beautiful. So, first, we are going to transform this hair into a subtle balayage. But first, we are going to give her a Malibu C crystal gel. So, stay tuned. Hi, I'm Elyse Rox, and welcome to Hair Toots Light, raw, real, and diverse hair education. I help hairstylists become better hairstylists. So here we go, guys. We are doing our Malibu C crystal gel, and we're getting all that gunk off her hair. And so she even said to me, like, "Oh my God, it already looks lighter. Maybe I don't need color." I'm like, "Girl, you pay me one way or the other." Anyways, so we decided still to do the color. But she felt like her hair felt lighter because we got all that buildup off her hair. So I want to take this very light, very easy. I'm going to paint it very, very light. And it's so funny. I thought I TZ foiled her. And I went back and looked at the footage and I didn't. I legit painted her. And so Edith to this day, and it's been well over a year, is still rocking this same balayage. She just comes in for a toner like every 12 weeks and a trim up and an Olaplex treatment. And her hair is absolutely amazing and beautiful. So here I am doing my first section. And as you can see, I teased it and weaved it a bit. And I am keeping it low. This tease is really making me keep it low. I am a product of the 90s, guys, and I love to keep it up high. Highlights coming straight out of the brain hole. I definitely need to talk to myself and tell myself, like, hey, Elyse, keep it low, keep it low. So as you can see, I run out of product in between and how I reload my paddle as I'm working down the hair. And I just shoestring the hair as I am painting this. And so I'm just re-grasping it. And as you can see, I work from corner to corner on the board because that way you don't get a line in the hair. We don't want no lines. And you can see I also work on diagonal V-backs, and I'm just taking a little inch section off this big ass section that I'm taking. I am taking large sections because I do not want to overpaint this. I want to keep the dimension. And one of the biggest problems that people do is that they overpaint everybody. Now, obviously, you don't want to underpaint it either, but less is more with this. We want a very subtle balayage. Edith has never had her hair colored. And I remember one of our conversations was with her mother. Her mother was like, don't do it. Don't do it, Edith. It's going to ruin your hair. I'm like, girl, the last thing I am going to do is ruin this beautiful hair of yours. Your hair is stunning. It's gorgeous. And I'm going to take good care of you. I promise. And so I did. And Edith is a good client now, and she takes good care of her hair for me and for her, but mostly for me. And she's very happy with the results of this balayage. And she's like, I just don't feel like I need it done yet. And that's the beauty of balayage, guys, is you do not have to get this done like all the time. It's something that is very lived in. It grows out super easy. This is not done with foils. This is all freehand painting. So I do not put this in foils. There is definitely a foliage technique to this. So I am doing the balayage, the hand painting technique. Then I will go in and smooth things out with my fingers. I am using Oligo Pro and Olaplex mixed in with my lightener. I do have these backwards bibs on there also from Framar. I'm just really making sure that I'm keeping the depth in her hair by leaving those sections out underneath, as you can see right here at the bottom. So dark hair makes the light hair pop. So if you have the light hair sitting on the dark hair, it's just an optical illusion that's going to be created in the hair. So just painting away here, getting closer to the top section of the hair. Again, just taking really, really thick sections, leaving the dimension, keeping my T's in there to keep my dimension in there. And as you can also notice when I paint the hair, and I am speeding this up for your viewing pleasure, is that I keep my hand open a good portion of the time. Right now, of course, I'm talking about it, but generally I keep my hand open when I'm painting because it lightens the hand pressure. And when you lighten the hand pressure in the hand, then your paint will go on smoother. That way you're not beating the heck out of the hair. You don't want to beat the hair when you're doing balayage. You want the balayage to sit directly on top of the hair. And I am keeping it low and feathering it up, but this is where I want my strength. And if it ain't white, then it ain't light. So I just need to keep reloading my paddle because I do not like working with a lot of product on my board. I rather keep reloading the board. And like I said, I go from side to side on the paddle because I do not want to create any lines. I know I'm repetitive, guys, but I really want you, if you are a hairdresser watching this, I really want you to think it in your head. And I also have this high impact 15 foil balayage, well, foliage course that you can get for free by clicking the link in the description. Guys, this is a less is more technique that will lead you to my hair toots, my for paid series, which is beyond the blonde as well. My Neapolitan series that gives you a brunette, a redhead, and a blonde. So don't forget, the link is in the description for my free 15 foil tutorial that will lead you to my Neapolitan series. So we're just getting to the top of the head, guys, and doing a deep weave and a tease. I always say, when in doubt, weave it out. You can't go wrong with a weave, ever. And if you guys are wondering what the difference is between this and hair toots beyond the blonde, well, this is very small snippets of what's going on. And I know it probably seems like a lot, but those are going to be full, in-depth conversations with me and my clients and everyday kind of things going on in the salon. My everyday clients you're going to see on hair toots, and it's going to be beyond the blonde. It's going to be redheads and brunettes. It'll be videos. It will be haircuts. It'll be hard to cut hair. I just filmed that one the other day with my lady with alopecia to make her look like she doesn't have alopecia. Like, all the things I do in the salon to keep me a well-rounded stylist is what I want to teach all of you. 30 years of my knowledge has gone into my hair toots, and I want you guys to learn all the things that I know. So guys, link in the description. If you value my content, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and go click that link, and also subscribe to Hair Toots, the regular, not just the light. So now we're working on the face frame. Back to Edith. Just kind of doing a diagonal back, keeping that diagonal in the hair. So it just diagonal back, and I do run it between my fingers a lot. I do have a wet towel sitting right next to me at all times. You can see I just hit it, and I always have a clean brush as well. So if I make a mistake, it's like my eraser, and I could just erase those lines. God, I'm like looking at my salon. So this was like last Halloween, like September, I would say. And it's so weird because I have like 900 more plants. So it's so weird seeing like how empty it is. So just going ahead and doing the money piece on her. And she wants it, like I said, really dropped out, really rooted. I am not going to color melt her. All I'm going to do is glaze her with Megix 10. I'm going to stop oxidation, rinse her. I'm going to process this for 45 minutes. Like I said, I'm using Oligo Pro Black Light. We're using 30 grams of Black Light Balayage Lightener, 5 grams of Cool Tone Lightener, and 35 grams of 40 volume with 1/16 ounce of Olaplex in my lightener. And we probably used about 3 bowls of lightener on her hair. I mix as I go. I don't mix a big lot of it because it's just going to go dead. Your lightener is most active in its first 20 minutes. And after that, it goes flat. So we're just going to do a deep weave again there on the top. And I just push that right back. As you can see, I think that is in real time there, guys. I didn't speed that up at all. And I am buttering my board, and I keep it on the left side. And I do not load up my brush a lot. I keep it very, like, just, I call it a bead of lightener. And it's just a little itty bit. I'd rather keep going back for more. I don't like to overload my brush. So just keeping those slants. I'm taking diagonal backs, deep weaves, and teases. I really want to keep this super diffused and beautiful. Guys, it just comes out so gorgeous. It's probably one of my favorite hairs I ever did. And it's super subtle and probably not like jaw-dropping, like wow. But I was super proud of this hair because I think like brunettes was something that I really didn't like excel in, and I really wanted to like kill it with the brunettes. And so I really just wanted to nail it, and I felt like I did. And so I was so happy with the outcome of this hair. So we are rounding the end here, guys. I'm getting to the last couple sections on the right-hand side. Again, just keeping the depth. You can see those pieces that are hanging out right there underneath. I was having a little dance. Sometimes you just got to break it out and have a little dance. We get a little crazy in the salon. Jessie wasn't with me yet. Now we get even crazier in the salon since Jessie's there. I don't even know what the hell I was talking about. Well, we were having a good time, obviously, because I was getting down. So we are just going to rack out that front money piece again. And remember, they are sisters, not twins. So we're just going to go ahead and tease that front section, just keeping that buffer. I'm telling you guys, the tease is the buffer. And everybody asks me, how hard is it to get it out? And it really is not that hard to get the tease out. I just wash it and it just starts to fall out. I really don't have that hard of a time. I use my wet brush and I work it from the ends to the root. Sometimes I need to I'll smack it like a bad girl. And so I'll just beat it. I don't know. I'm doing the hand actions over here. Just beat it like it's a naughty girl, and it helps break up the hair, and then I can get in a little bit more. I guess I would have to show it on the video how I do that. Again, just doing diagonal backs, same like on the other side. I try to match it up. I sometimes go over and look and see what I did, because sometimes I forget. And so I'll just go to the other side. I paint very, very organically. So there's really no rhyme or reason of how I do things. I just do them. And this is how I did Edith's. And I'm glad I'm watching this, because I know she's going to be like, you know what, maybe it's time to move it up. And I'll be like, okay, do the same thing as last time. And I'll be like, oh, I thought I foliaged you, but I guess I balayaged you. So again, diagonal backs, deep weaves, and teases. Leaving that hair, as you can see right there, hanging out for depth. The depth is so important, guys. I know I sound like a broken record, but we are almost done. I think we have one more section. And yeah, I guess I didn't have to talk through the whole damn thing, but I did. So we're just heading on up to the last section, and we are just going to do the deep weave and tease again. It's a very repetitive thing, guys, but it is creative, organic. It is sort of a pattern, so you can just do diagonal backs, diagonal towards the middle of the head, just keeping that depth, keeping that root shadow in there, so you don't have to go ahead and color melt it back. And this, you think maybe I'm painting a lot, but I truly am not painting a lot at all, and you'll see when this hair is done. And I'm not going to lift this way all the way up to a 10 either, because it's kind of pointless to do that, because we only want her at a level 8. So just one of the last sections here, as you can see, I'm looking at it. I'm all right, we got to leave some depth out. We got to leave this out. We got to leave that. It was a very small section. So I just take that one as a solid, and I just tease it, and then just do a little skinny highlight right there. So I am going to rinse this Stop Oxidation with Malibu C Deox. We're going to shampoo it one time with Olaplex 4C, and then I will tone her with Megix 10. Now, Megix 10, you can morph it into an acidic gloss, and I am going to use 7.71. So here was Edith's before, guys, and here is the after. Look how absolutely stunning that hair looks. Absolutely gorgeous. I was so happy with the results of this hair. I was so happy. I absolutely nailed it. Edith is glowing and beautiful. Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the ding dong.